Dolph Ziggler contending for the gold against Dean Ambrose. We've been talking about this match nonstop over on your show, the Cruise Control Podcast, Randy. And I'm intrigued for this. I mean, on paper, it looks like, it might be a mid-card match at best and a B-level pay-per-view. But they've been doing some great work over on SmackDown, in-ring-wise, and especially on the mic. They've been having some great promos. Ziggler especially has really impressed me with his promos as of late. So, and there is a realistic chance some people might be saying, no chance Ziggler wins the belt. Who knows? If one of them goes heel, if Ambrose screws over Ziggler and he retains the title, or vice versa, we could definitely see a title change on Sunday. I mean, personally, I got Ambrose retaining, but I could see a scenario where Ziggler wins, goes heel, or the other way around. I'm anxious to see what you think, Randy. Who do you got going over on Sunday, Ambrose or Ziggler? Who is leaving Brooklyn as the WWE World Champion?
Dolph Ziggler.
Ooh, bold prediction.
Because, I don't know, man. I like Dean Ambrose. I really do. The in-ring work that he portrays has to get a lot better. If you're the world champion, it has to be a lot better. I think me and you can agree on that. The skills that he has is not, of world champion caliber. And if you look at it top to bottom, Dolph Ziggler is a way better wrestler than Dean Ambrose. I think recently they've really made the commitment and the effort to change Dolph Ziggler's attitude and character. Not saying making him heel, but just having him just be a little frustrated, be a little like, you know what, I've been here for so long and I never got my just due, and now I'm taking the utmost advantage of this opportunity. And I just feel like it'll be a waste to have Dolph Ziggler do all of this and lose to Dean Ambrose. I think it'll be more interesting television to have Dolph Ziggler win on Sunday. To me, I always want Dolph to be a heel. Not saying he has to go that route on Sunday, but just have little glimpses of heelish tactics to go at Dean Ambrose with. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm all for Dolph winning on Sunday because I just feel like he's in his current transformation, and I want to feel like they wasted 3-4 weeks on SmackDown with Dolph getting really personal and really getting emotional on the microphone and the promos, and him super kicking Dean Ambrose out of nowhere, okay, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler means business. Now there is doubt in fans' mind, like, oh wow, Dolph Ziggler might just walk out of Barclays with the world title. And to me, oh man, Grant, I just feel like he's so superior to Dean Ambrose in the ring. It's not even funny.
It is. I agree. Yep.
That's not taking nothing away from Dean Ambrose. I think down the road he'll get better, but for the time being, would it hurt to have Dolph Ziggler win the belt and Dean Ambrose back on the prowl, getting it back at Backlash or the following pay-per-view? No, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt because regardless of what happened with AJ and Cena and Orton and Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose is still in line to get the rematch before those two guys. And I think if Dolph continues to change the character, the attitude, if he turns heel, if the ever idea of having a bodyguard like Kevin Nash wants to do, to be his Diesel, and he'll be the Shawn Michaels of this generation, I'm all for it. Just do something new with this guy, as opposed to him getting emotional and personal on the microphone for SmackDown, and then what happens? He loses at SummerSlam. Then it's like, what was the point? What was the point? Who does Dean Ambrose have to go up against next? We know Bray Wyatt is lingering in the background. I think all three of them can fit in one storyline. For what we've been seeing the past couple of SmackDowns, but I want Dolph to win. That's just my now. Do I think he's gonna win? I don't know, Graham. I don't know. I feel like he should walk out of there with the belt, and whether he has a 1-month run or 2-month run, I don't know. But putting the belt on him will solidify this whole thing. Like, a new era, we're giving different opportunities to different people. All right, put the belt on me now. You gave Dean Ambrose a shot. It is what it is. But put the belt on me. Let's see what I can do with it. Because I am far more superior in the ring than Dean Ambrose. And let Dean Ambrose come and chase me for the belt. But I SummerSlam should be the payoff for what Dolph Ziggler has been going through the last couple of weeks.
And that's exactly it. I really don't want this to be like a filler feud for Dean Ambrose, just because we didn't have anyone better for Dean Ambrose right now, that you just put Dolph Ziggler in there to lose clean and that's it. I mean, even if Ziggler loses, I'm okay with that. But if it's done right, like if Ambrose beats him, like via cheating or something, and Ambrose goes heel, I feel like Ziggler should go heel first, but whatever. If that was to happen, I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly happy with that. Or Ziggler wins via cheating, and then Ambrose chases the championship, that would, increase my interest in this feud even more. Like, there's many different things they can do, and we talked about this on your show several times, in that if they just have Ambrose win clean, and that's it, oh, good match, let's move on, Ambrose versus AJ next, then what the hell was the point? Like you said, I mean, all this stuff has been great. Do not waste that momentum. So, again, I really don't care who wins, like, and I say that in the best way possible, in the way that I'm happy with whoever wins, but it's all about the aftermath. And I feel like with Ziggler, and here's the thing, too, here's another thing to think about, that if they wanted that marquee match and as a quote-unquote filler feud for Dean Ambrose, why not just put Bray Wyatt in there? I feel like there's a reason why Ziggler is in this match. Not just to swerve fans like, oh, we're giving new superstars new opportunities, only to have them lose and that's it. There's got to be a reason. Either they're turning Ziggler, they're turning Ambrose, or they're going to give Ziggler the belt in Brooklyn. The place would go freaking nuts, probably as loud as when he cashed in a few years ago. And if there's any place to do a title change with Ziggler, it would be in Brooklyn to have him win. So I have Ambrose going over too. I would love to see Ziggler win. I would love to see something happen with either one of these guys. I mean, Ziggler is more stale than Ambrose is right now, but Ambrose could also use a little bit of a character boost. And the heel stuff that we've been seeing from him recently, or the semi-heel stuff, whatever, has been great. So I'm looking forward to the match either way, but I also got Ambrose retaining, regardless of what happens afterwards. I guess we'll have to wait and see.